My husband and I, married for a decade, built not just a house, a home echoing with family gatherings, kids, and social events. Slowly, this dream started fading away, and the buzz of social life. It was everything I had ever dreamed of, a life filled with love, companionship, and a bond that seemed that can last forever. I love my husband. He's kind and caring in every way except one, our bedroom. Like the subtle change of seasons, our intimacy began to change, almost subtly at first. That intimacy that once was the glue holding us together started to feel like a routine, lacking the passion and attention it once had. The changes crept in quietly, the rushed touches, the diminishing passion in our kisses, and the absence of foreplay that once ignited our passion and now left me longing for more. Now he's quick, I mean 5 minutes quick, lacking in all things related to sex, leaving me perpetually unsatisfied. Our fights over my needs as a woman have grown frequent, yet he remains indifferent to my frustration. I found myself in a state of perpetual longing, craving the affection and excitement that now seemed like a distant memory. I tried to communicate my needs, that my body is on fire, hoping to rekindle that lost passion and to be able to replenish that thirst my body aches for. But my words seemed to fall on deaf ears, my desires were left unmet, and my pleas unheard. Now, we have tons of fights over this. Sexually, I am a frustrated woman. He does not even care that I am frustrated. He just fulfills his own sexual appetite. The laughter that once filled my face is now overshadowed by a growing sense of frustration. The bedroom, once our sanctuary of love, turned into a silent war zone where my desires remained unfulfilled and my attempts at reigniting the spark seemed pointless. He is a loving husband in every other aspect, kind, caring, and attentive. Yet, when it came to our intimate life, there was an undeniable disconnect. The man who could once read my thoughts now seemed miles away, oblivious to my growing frustration and the fire that burns within me unfulfilled. Our arguments over my needs became more frequent, yet he remained indifferent, his own desires satisfied, while leaving me in a state of thirst. The laughter that used to light up my face was now overshadowed by a cloud of unhappiness. As days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, the void within me grew larger and more profound. This wasn't just about physical needs, it was about emotional connection, understanding, and feeling desired. The gap in our relationship widened, leaving me feeling more alone than ever in my own marriage. He, still oblivious to the shift, carried on with his life, unaffected, while I dealt with my own mix of anger and desire. It was in this state of loneliness that I reconnected with an old friend. He was the 2 a.m. pal, the friend that I talked to vent, to share my frustrations, the shoulder to lean on, the ear that listened to my frustrations. He was single, charming, and, undeniably, there was an attraction that I found hard to ignore. In a moment of vulnerability and aching for connection, I slowly stepped towards a path that would lead me into his bedroom. I met him, we talked, and I asked him if we could do it. He was taken aback for a moment, but then gave in. Innocent conversation, attraction, and my unmet desires led to that fateful question, the proposal to cross a line I had never imagined crossing. The decision wasn't easy. Every step towards his bedroom was a step away from the sacredness of my marriage. Yet, in those moments of passion and abandonment, I felt alive again, desired in a way I had longed to be. It was a secret world, a hidden chapter of my life that seemed to fill the gaping void within me. This affair, while it started as an escape, quickly turned into a complex web of emotions. I have created a secret world. With each encounter, I convince myself that this affair is the answer to my unmet desires, the missing piece that will restore the missing piece in my marriage. In those stolen moments of pleasure, I feel alive again, desired and wanted in a way I've longed for. Each encounter with him was like a balm to my neglected soul, yet each return home felt like walking back into a life that no longer fit me. I was living a double life, a devoted wife by day and a passionate lover by night. The guilt was always there, lurking in the background. I knew what I was doing was wrong, a betrayal to the man I had promised to love and cherish. But the justification was always at hand. My unmet needs, my attempts at communication, his indifference. It was a battle between my conscience and my desires with no clear victor in sight. The affair brought a strange sense of balance to my life. It was like walking on a tightrope, with contentment on one side and guilt on the other. The exhilaration of being with my lover was constantly shadowed by the guilt of deception. As the days turned into months, the weight of my actions started to bear down on me. It was a constant internal struggle. Oh my, the constant struggle I had between my lover and my husband, living in the duality of love and betrayal, satisfaction and guilt. I know I tried and tried, asked and then asked, but my husband was still selfish, looking for his own pleasure. Now, standing at this crossroad, it is a path of mistakes, learning, and growth. This is a path I chose to take, a secret affair, while exhilarating, has become a complex web of emotions, relief, guilt, and fulfillment.